Yo, what's up, what's up? I'm Renz Davis. Welcome to another episode of the RENZcast. RENZcast. Dang, that's good. So, I had the opportunity today, this morning, to share a cup of coffee and do a Zoom interview with the one, the only, the Breadman from Montreal, Canada, Xavier Alaoui. Now, what makes this particular guest so special is I've had the opportunity to talk with him before on Chat Combat with my awesome co-host, Vincent MMA Life. But this time, I got the chance to interview him, and he is a champion now. The champ arrived! The champ is here! Oh Lord, he is a champ to fear. But most definitely, I was very excited to hear about his win. His contest against, I believe his name was, against Juarez D. Now, it was a great fight, but in the end, one person walked away, and I'm glad it was my boy from Montreal. Xavier, you rule. Heck of a way to rock out and knock out. Well, unanimous decision, but Tomato Heinz, you'll get the knockout next time. If not a knockout, get that submission, buddy. But without further ado, let's commence. Beautiful. And we're live. Well, recording.
All right.
Cool. So, back again with the RENZcast. Very happy to have the chance to talk to Xavier Alaoui. I've talked to him before on the Chat Combat podcast. This time it's kind of a little more solo, me versus him, which is awesome. Really great guy. But most importantly, this is the first time talking to him since he's gotten his championship win at UAE 14. For that, gotta give him the applause.
Thank you.
Definitely
brother.
a big cheers. Coffee's up.
Coffee's up for real.
Salute.
Yeah, it was a hard fought fight, man. 5 rounds, went the whole
absolutely.
way, 25 minutes. I was expecting. I was ready for 25 minutes, so I did it. But I wanted to finish that guy real early. I dropped him early. I kicked him in the freaking head early. This guy could take a freaking punch, man. Dude, I dropped him. I jumped on him. Imagine just diving. I'm diving in the air, landing that right hand on his chin as I land. His head bounces off the canvas, and he's still awake.
Very dominant first round, right?
Oh my God, he was still awake. Yeah.
Well, it just goes to show that he really wanted that win as well. But clearly, you wanted it more. I was very impressed by your performance. You took all 3 of the judges' scores. And I was like, "Yes, awesome, man! I knew you were going to get it."
Thank you.
I was very happy about you taking the win and bringing it back to North America. You're
Exactly.
in Canada, I'm in America, but still the same cousin relationship, which is amazing.
We're like 3 hours away, man. Not even 1 or 2 hours away.
Oh yeah, you're up in Montreal. It's like hop, skip, and the border jump away.
Yeah.
But yeah, like on top of the entire performance that you had recently, I gotta ask, have you been thinking about the potential of being a champ with the UAE, or are you just focusing on the one championship?
Oh man, you're talking 2 weight classes?
Yeah, possibly. I think you could definitely go up or down.
That's crazy, bro. I could go a little up to 45, but I'm 5'7" at 45. Yeah, 5'7" at 45, I can do that. But down 25, no, I'm not gonna go down to 25.
No.
I don't like big ass weight cuts. I don't want to cut too much weight. And man, that's funny. I never even thought of that. Now that you're saying that, being champ. But
hey, you could be the first champion UAE 14, not 14, UAE, which would be kind of like a good thing.
Yeah.
Raise your prospects.
Yeah, man, why not, right? But I think the next fight could be UFC, honestly. Where I'm waiting to hear back from my manager, but it looks like this is what it's going to be. But I love the UAE Warrior cards. So as long as they offer me good deals and good fights, I might just pick it up with them. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. They definitely put on good cards. Like I think the last one, UAE 13, had Fabio Maldonado.
Yeah, man.
And he definitely put out a good performance as well.
Yeah, the last 2 cards since I've been fighting there, they're like UFC standards, man. You got guys like Islam Mamedov, Movlid Kaibulaev. You got a bunch of freaking killers on those cards. And Khabib's there watching, bringing all his boys in. It's I think the stakes are high now over there.
No, absolutely, man.
Hmm.
Like, trying to think of a way to like, kind of like make an analogy for it. I can't even do that right now because it's kind of like it's an up and coming promotion to a degree, but it's definitely got like some big waves going in the area that's in. Would you say it's almost like PFL or like
Oh yeah,
Bellator in the UA in that area?
yeah. Yo, bro, I was waiting for them to announce $1 million tournament, dude. I was just waiting for them
Fingers
because they had an
crossed.
yeah, they had an announcement. I was like, please tell me they got $1 million tournament. I'm gonna win that tournament.
Dude, slay it, man.
Dude, I'll fight 10 times a night. Let me touch that $1 million.
Breadman coming to get that dough, bro.
You already know it, bro. You already know it.
Absolutely, my man. Um, let's see. So I gotta imagine that like you do a lot of your training in Canada, then you have like your flying out to the Emirates and stuff. Like, how's training
Yes.
going for that?
Uh, okay, so basically what happened is that my camp is in Canada usually all the time. I finish my camp
Hmm.
in Montreal and I just leave before the fight. But with the whole pandemic and the COVID and everything, we weren't sure if they were going to block the airports. And I mean, that title fight was everything for us. I really wanted that belt. And so we decided to leave a month early to get there 1 month early. So, so I could just make sure that I'm in the country and everything. So I brought a training partner with me. I brought Jeff Chan, MMA Shredded over there with me, and we trained every day, man, twice a day for 5 weeks, bro. It was brutal. It was grueling. We both were so freaking tired, and sometimes you wake up and you're like, should I take off or should you have these doubts sometimes, like, should I just relax today? But we never did. There's
Mm.
not one day that we freaking skipped. And even some days we were supposed to take off, we did a little extra work. And honestly, I I think that was needed for that belt. You know what I mean? Every single minute that I put in were needed for that. So I'm blessed that I didn't skip any training, that I didn't skip anything, that I kept a strong mind the whole way.
That's just it, man. That's the championship mindset right there. Like,
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was exactly, but there, I think it was Marvin Hagler. He said
Okay.
it's hard to be motivated when you're sleeping in silk sheets. It's like, that's
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I could be wrong. If there's anyone
You know
watching
what?
this, leave it in the comment section.
I think it's kind of true, meaning that I've never experienced it because I'm always driven, I'm always motivated, but I've seen it firsthand. I've seen some guys. I'm not going to name anyone, but I was with some guys one time at a fight, and they got a whole 5-star hotel and everything, and
Hmm.
man, how how are you supposed to want to go fight? When you wake up in a 5-star hotel that morning and everything, and you got everything nice, the breakfast, everything, dude. Obviously, the guy didn't want to fight. He got beat up in the first round. So yeah, sleeping in the silk sheets.
That's pretty
Definitely, I've
rough.
seen
Be
it
scared of the guy
firsthand. Yeah,
that's be scared of the champion that books the Motel 6. He's like, come on, man, you
yeah,
can afford yourself like a Hilton. Why are you saying here? It's like, because I'm freaking hungry for the
yeah.
continental breakfast, bro.
I swear, bro. I
They got the
swear.
waffles in that generic sauce. It's not
Oh
even
man.
pancake sauce.
Yeah. I mean, right. It depends on everyone. Like I could stay, and I've stayed in freaking nice hotels and got ready and everything, but it's yeah. It really depends if you want it or not. And unfortunately, in this game, a lot of guys they don't want it. A lot of guys they're doing it because they it's weird, man. It's a new sport, right? So they want to be on TV, they want to look cool, they want to do this and that. But when it comes down to fighting, they're fucking nervous, and then the nerves take over, and sometimes they just don't have what it takes. It's crazy.
Yeah, that fight night jitters.
Yeah,
It's pretty wild. Some athletes have that killer instinct to fight, and then some athletes are just athletes that know how to kick and punch. It's kind of a wild distinction almost.
yeah. But I mean, isn't that crazy? That like there's a bunch of different dudes like that in MMA, like a
Oh,
bunch.
absolutely.
We've even had champions that were like that, kicking and punching champions. And then I think that now most champs are actually like gritty guys who want to fight, but we've had champs that were just athletes.
Oh, indeed, absolutely. Like, I definitely have to say, you have a good killer instinct, and you have like a good balance with your athleticism as well.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Not a problem. All right, so let's see. I'm trying not to sound so scripted, but like I find this to be the most efficient way of like making sure
Of
the
course,
interview kind of like stays to a certain course because sometimes I'll get too chatty and conversational.
of course, brother. I follow you.
But anyway, like in further regards to your training camp, would you say there's been any recent evolutions, or have you kept it more or less like if it's not broken, don't fix it?
Um, I'm always looking for evolution. Uh,
Mhm.
Although that pre-fight, before fight, often I try not to touch too much things. But since I was with Jeff out there, and Jeff has a very he has a very different striking style. We've
Yeah.
added a few of his striking techniques to my arsenal, and I find that it actually really paid off. Just for example, in that fight, I really leg kicked that dude a lot. And I mean, I
Hmm.
always kind of leg kick, but I really had more of an emphasis on him, considering that he was a leg kicker. So I wanted to do it before he did it. Also, a few high kicks that we work with Jeff. Now, and I think that leading up to my next fight, since I have a
Hmm.
bit of time, I'm going to evolve. I love evolving. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. I don't like that too much. I understand it, but I find that it's very stagnant, right? It's not a mind
Yeah.
state where we evolve, and we're not a, I mean, I'm not a freaking, I don't know, I'm not like a donut shop, that just works. Leave it how it is. He's making donuts. No, no, dude, I'm fighting, I want to get
No,
better.
absolutely.
So I'm trying to get all these fancy ass kicks coming in now for the next fights.
Dude, that's definitely excellent, man. I mean, I think you and Jeff actually gel really well between your style of like pressure fighting and his style of like striking. Like, it's a very
Yeah,
good blend with the way you two train.
yeah. It's it forced him to learn and get better at in a few aspects of fighting, and then it forced me as well. You know what I mean? I mean,
No, absolutely.
after a week and him not wanting to get taken down again, and he had to hustle and find ways to try and stay up. And me, after a week, having my calf swell up, I was like, okay, I need to I need to figure out something with those leg kicks.
Hey, after so many calf kicks, you learn, man. I think I'm gonna ask how to avoid those once or twice.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm gonna stop kicking the thigh. I'm gonna just kick the calf.
Oh, dude, calf kicks are like a renaissance kick right there, man. A lot of
Yeah,
people were like
I
kicking the
know.
thigh for a long period of time, and then someone was like, "Hey, what happens if I kick their calf?" It's like, yeah, they're not going to appreciate it. It's like maybe I'll try it, and then everyone
Yeah,
starts doing calf kicks. It's
that's all
wild.
it is now. Huh? I swear.
Definitely a good evolution. Like I actually consider that more like renaissance. Like sometimes there'll be like a certain maneuver in striking or grappling
Yeah,
that you see once, and that's like, yep, that's going to be the move that everyone's going to start doing and everything. Like
yeah,
2017, I think it was the spinning wheel kick. You saw Junior Dos Santos do it. You saw
yeah. Vitor Belfort, everybody.
yeah, everyone. It was wild.
Yeah,
Like it was beautiful to see, but it's sounded like okay. I got a feeling someone's gonna get knocked. Oh, someone got knocked out with a spinning heel kick.
yeah, yeah,
Bravo.
and yeah. And in grappling, it's been heel hooks recently. All leg locks has been the renaissance for
Oh,
like
dude, I love leg
six.
locks.
Oh yeah.
I'm a filthy footlocker man. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, heel hooks or what? Ankle locks, heel hooks.
Oh, I put a name on it. I just like whenever I get leg, it's like, yep, whatever you give me, I'm taking.
Yeah, knee bar, everything. I swear.
I love knee bars, but no one lets me get them. People are willing to give me their heels, but they're not willing to give me their knees.
No, yeah.
DANG dang. Oh man. But you were actually talking about the potential for an offer from UFC recently. Like that's brilliant. That
Yeah,
actually kind of like leads. That's a good segue to the next question I was about to enter into. Um, I was going to mention ONE FC, Bellator, and PFL because those are pretty prominent, promotions in America. Well, not ONE FC, but they're
yeah.
getting some headway.
But you know what, man? I think it will probably be UFC. I mean, if I'm looking at the highest level of fighters, I really want to fight the highest level. I like to compete at the highest level. So I think that well, if you go look on Fight Matrix over there, I'm ranked above a bunch of UFC guys. I'm ranked above a bunch of guys, and the guys above me, the only guys above me that you see is guys like Corey Sandhagen, Peter Yan, Sterling. So I got a few UFC dudes in front, But I mean, it's about time for me to get that hard work, bro.
Dude, absolutely, man. I actually took a look. I think might have been Fight Metric. 1 second. Let me double check. No,
On fight.
Tapology.
Yeah,
Looked
I
at
check on.
Tapology. It was
I'll tell
mentioning
you,
that
bro.
you were top. You were definitely in the top 10 of like Canadian fighters right now, which is amazing. Or
Yeah, but
Canadian bantamweights.
Topology is not a. I find it's good. It's a good website. It's the one I use to look up guys' records and everything. But
Gotcha.
in terms of being precise on the rankings, Fight Matrix. So Fight Matrix is the one they use all over the world. They use an ACA. Even the UFC matchmakers use that, I think. So over there, they just ranked me at 100. So I just hit the 100. I broke the top 100 in the world. In America, I'm number 40. So I'm number 40 bantamweight in all of North America, and number 100 in the world. And
Well,
most
hey, we
guys,
need to break that number down a little bit more. We need to get you into that top 20 and then
100%,
top 40 in the world.
100%, bro. There's some guys in front of me.
Absolutely,
I'm like,
man.
why are these guys even in front of me? But
Absolutely.
well, yeah.
By 2021, actually, by 2022,
Oh
I
yeah.
anticipate 2021 is going to be your golden year to make like some major leaps and bounds with like the major promotions.
Big time.
I'm predicting right now, this is a Renz predictions. By 2022, you're going to be at least top 15 in a UFC rankings.
Oh, that's a good prediction, Renz.
I got
I'm
my
gonna
fingers
stick
crossed.
to that one. Hell yeah!
I mean,
Thank you,
hey,
man. I'm gonna stick to that.
I tell you what, I'm often always saying, prove me wrong, but please, Xavier, prove me right.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna fight my ass off, man. You know that.
Hell yeah, dude. But if it was offered to you, would you do perhaps the Contender Series? Because I think that he's still doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up for everything. I know there was talks of The Ultimate Fighter, the show for me.
Oh, okay.
But apparently, if I won the fight, I wouldn't have to do it. But dude, I'm up for it, bro. I'm up for that house. I'm up to be there 5 weeks and to start some drama and to have the cameras turning and to slap the shit out of somebody. Like
walk in, Stockton 209.
I'm up for that, bro. You know what? I mean, like I learned to enjoy the show. Yeah, exactly. All that showboating and everything, dude. I never was about it. I always was like, oh, I'm a humble fighter, this and that. But you know what? The squeaky wheel gets the oil, So when you talk all that shit and you make noise, then either people are gonna want to see you lose or they're gonna want to see you win. But at least they're gonna watch,
Hey, sometimes you gotta stir the pot to get the soup, right?
Yeah, exactly. I like that one. I'll keep that one. Stir the pot.
Put that on a fortune cookie and sell it.
Yeah.
But man, I'm very excited for like all the good things coming your way. 2020 has been a very like rough year for a lot of people. It seems like 2020 has been kind of like building up for great things for you, man. Which is exciting
man, for
news.
me, big time, man. I mean, I got my house. I got another house in 2020. I'm renovating it and everything. So I can't complain, bro. 2020 has been freaking good for me, bro.
Damn, we should do you an episode like Combat Cribs, man. It'll be specifically for like martial artists and their houses and just like, hey, this is how I live, man.
Yeah. It's snowing. It's snowing back at your place or what?
It snowed pretty badly last week. Like we got 6 to 8 inches, all of it slush. Wow. It's like frozen over right now. So hopefully it starts warming up and starts melting down.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. You live in the great Northeast. You guess you got a little of the white fluffy.
Exactly. Yes, it's snowing right now. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Hey, good cardio, man. Get your shovel, right?
Yeah, you know it.
But actually, good question to ask. Like, how's the new edition? I keep seeing on Instagram your new dog.
Your new puppy. Yeah, man. Well, you know what? The first new edition is it's this one. That's the best one. That's that's my favorite one.
That's Daddy's baby right there.
Exactly.
Give the good shine.
Exactly. But the puppy is great. The puppy is crazy. Puppies are crazy. So it's just it's a pug. I love pugs. I'm all about that pug life. So no, I got 2
That'd
pugs.
Be a cool shirt right there, man.
Yeah.
Just get like gangster looking pug on the shirt and then just like life underneath
it. I swear. And so can't complain, man. 2020 has been a great, great year. Like you said, by 2021, breaking in that top 15, let's go. making noise, making
Dude,
waves,
absolutely,
bro.
man.
That's it.
I mean, especially with the aspect of even if you go the Ultimate Fighter or Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series, both have a pretty good following. Either
Yep.
way, you can get yourself some good exposure and then
Yep.
kind of like create that particular enigma to you, which is kind of a
Yeah.
nice little aspect.
Exactly. What I mean, that's all that matters nowadays. And for fighters, it's like you got followers on Instagram, then we'll sign you. It's sad, but it's like that, you know.
No, absolutely, man. So, like I said, man, you want the soup, gotta stir the pot.
Yeah.
I'm keeping
Exactly.
that. That's gonna be
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
your
make that
line
a
now.
t-shirt maybe. Dang, why didn't I work for a fortune cookie company, man? I could actually be I'm a good little philosophy guy. All right, so out of curiosity, like where you are now, you got yourself a pretty good record going. It's an amazing record. Where do you see yourself going in the next 5 to 10 years? Do you see yourself coaching, perhaps like still fighting?
Well, 5 years, yeah, 5 years fighting. I got 5 years left for fighting. That's what I always say. You know, I'm 29. I can push it to
Mhm.
6. When I'm 35, I'm done. All right, there's no more fighting. You got to keep your body healthy. You know, you don't want to be brain dead.
True.
You want to keep everything good for the rest of your life. So so until 5 years, I'm fighting. 10 years, we got some plans, man. I got some serious plans. I think that I might be taking out. I might be taking a bunch of guys out for fights and start booking guys and have my own little not management, but yeah, have a little staple. You know, just a few solid dudes I want. You know,
Dude, absolutely, man. That sounds amazing.
yeah.
I definitely know some. I know a pretty good athlete from the Netherlands. He's definitely going to be eager to get back into the ring and start fighting again. I think you know him as
Okay.
well, Vincent.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Of
He definitely wants to
course.
compete. And I'm like, hey, man, more power to you, dude.
Yeah, man. I maybe book Vincent somewhere in Russia and we'll go with him.
Hell's yeah.
You know, that's why, because I have a few connections overseas. So I'm thinking, since I know a lot of people in the fight game, since I've been fighting a bit around the world, at some point I'm gonna take these guys and I'm gonna take my guys to go fight there and do a bit like Christophe, my mentor, who's the guy in my corner all the time. That's how he lives, man. You know, he tells me, he's like, dude, he's like, I live of the adrenaline. You know what I mean? He's like, without that adrenaline, he's like, my life would be fucking like would be not boring, but it wouldn't be the same. So
Nah,
he
I hear
loves
you.
to come out with me to fights, and he just loves being in the back room and getting ready and like, you know what I mean? He
He
lives the
likes the
fight.
thrill.
Yes, he likes the thrill, you know, the weigh in, everything, you know, and I kind of I'm getting that more and more as I compete. You know, I realize how much I like all of this, and so I definitely once I'm done fighting, that's something I want to take up on, and I want to help the younger generation get as far as I can, you know, get as far and further than I did, you know.
That's
So
admirable, very admirable. I mean, it's definitely
yeah,
like it's very cool because I find martial arts and mixed martial arts to be like a very unique avenue of athleticism and competition because you can pass it along and then you can keep evolving and then you can become something like a coach, an agent. You can't see my fingers, but I'm trying to count them out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, that's it. There's so much, so many opportunities and so many ways to venture in this game.
Oh, absolutely. Like even if you don't do well with like the aspect of managing and like being an agent, like think Kenny Florian. Like he went out like multiple weight classes and then he started becoming more of a commentary and an analyst.
Man, this
Hell,
guy was
even Dan
crazy.
Hardy, which was like kind of interesting
Yeah,
to see that one because you always like imagine Dan Hardy, the outlaw from England, as like, just a fighter. And then it's like,
I know.
oh, okay, so you slick his hair one side and then he
Yeah,
becomes like an analyst.
yeah.
Imagine
How
that.
crazy with the red mohawk going crazy, fucking screaming before he walks in the cage, toenails painted. I know, bro. What the hell?
I know he went from the outlaw to just like the safe and savory in-law. Just
Yeah,
like, oh, hey guys, you guys want a cappuccino? Let's get a cappuccino.
I swear, I swear.
We'll relax.
But he's a very well spoken dude too, right? So
Oh,
it makes you
absolutely.
realize, you know, things we wouldn't have expected from a guy like him and other fighters. Makes people realize that there's so much to it than fighting.
Oh,
There is.
absolutely. Like I try and do that myself with my channel. Like I've been doing a lot of Ren's Reactions, where I do like commentary on Defend Fight Club.
Yeah.
Now, these guys are pretty up and coming themselves. Highly recommend you check them out. They're pretty cool guys out of Germany. A lot of good fighters. Like the most recent one, I think was World Karate Champion versus a street fighter from Africa.
Yeah, bro. I watched it, bro.
You did see that? That's awesome.
I did.
I made the wrong prediction, man. Sometimes my predictions are wrong.
Isn't that fucking dangerous a bit?
A little bit. I mean, the way I look at it is kind of like this. I'm sure you've heard of Street Beefs, right?
Yeah, bro. And I've seen, if you look at France, they have a similar channel in France. Yeah.
Yeah, Ibra Plus.
Yeah.
I've seen that one. It's all
You're
right.
a fan, and you like that shit.
Dude, that underground stuff is delightful. But the fighters in Germany, Defend Fight Club, they really take care of their guys. Like the way they organize it is just delightful, and it's not like, it's not very like backyard fighting. It happens in a field, so of course it's not a backyard, but they use unified rules of mixed martial arts, and they actually wear the gloves, and they actually have multiple camera angles on top of like a referee that kind of officiates the rules pretty immediately.
Yeah.
Plus, Germany, they have that universal healthcare that makes it a lot easier for them to get hurt and just to like walk in. It's like, oh man, I don't know, that happened. Can I get a Band-Aid?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, like similar like Canada.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, over here is the same. Fuck. Those are crazy fights, man.
No, absolutely, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see those fights, I'm like, maybe I can get my passport, go to Germany for like a month, test my luck, fight 2 times, come back and be like, yep, then fight champion, Fight Club fighter.
With
first American to bring home a win.
There's no octagon. The only octagon is people screaming around you.
Pretty much.
I swear that's.
Bro, I mean, that's kind of the way it is now with the octagon. Like, it's just like people like that are in the corners are screaming like, "Do this, do that." Their corner can hear you too.
Yeah,
don't listen to them. Listen to me.
Big time. That's ironic, right? In MMA, it's you're getting told, you're given instructions, but at the same time you hear the other guy's instructions.
No, I mean, it's even worse now because like at least you can kind of have it masked by the crowd and like the audience just like cheering on. But with all the lockdowns, like most of these arenas are like usually, the announcers, you got the 2 corners and then the fighters and the referee at the end.
Yeah, that's why it's good to be to have many different languages,
Exactly.
But last fight, dude, the dude I fought spoke French as well, so we needed to have we had all these codes, like we had all these codes that they told me in French, but it was to confuse him. So whenever he would tell me something in French, I knew, like, let's say he'd be like, he's too close, but when he said he's too close, that meant kick his leg. So all these words he told me, he'd be like, he's too close. That would mean kick his leg. So he wouldn't understand what my coach is telling me. We had all these little tricks.
Little Kansas City shuffle. I like that. Make him look left. You're going right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So I do have one more question to ask. And
sir.
This one is kind of like, I do really like the speed round. That was like my favorite thing about Chat Combat, but I'm doing something a little bit more special.
Okay.
It's if you can have a legend fight, you versus any legendary fighter, any weight class whatsoever, who would be your golden goose?
I've said it last time, and I'm gonna say it again. My golden goose is Frankie Edgar, man. Once I saw him go down to 35, I said I need Frankie one day to step in the cage with me.
It's destiny.
Hopefully before he gets too old. I don't know, how old is he? 34, 35?
He's getting there. He's gotta be at least 35 right now.
Yeah,
but man, he's still game.
He's still fighting. I wouldn't want to beat him up when he's 38, 39. That's the thing. Then after that, you get no credit.
Well, you'll still get credit, but people just have to look at like, well, how many wins did he have before he got to that age?
Exactly.
I mean, if you said BJ Penn, I'd be like, oh, come on, man. You're just trying to kick a man while he's still heel hooked and downed.
Oh, no.
And punched by a drunk guy in a bar.
I'd never say BJ, bro. Oh, my God. I feel bad for him.
I think BJ Penn could still be dangerous, but it just depends on who he's fighting.
Yeah, I swear.
It's a damn shame that he went the way he did. It sucks.
Yeah, well, but that's it.
C'est la vie.
Yeah. So Frankie.
That's a great answer. I like that. I actually think you two would make a very good like dynamic fight. I wouldn't even know who would make a finish in that one because the way he fights and the way you fight,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's like the way he fought Gray Maynard. It'd be almost like just like both of you have like such good wrestling and so both of you have like such good dynamic takedowns that I think it would just be contested mostly on the feet to see who
Yep.
gets more control.
Yeah.
I think you could definitely do it. You got power.
It'd be boxing. It'd be boxing, a bit of kicks, and then yeah, man. I've been
I don't think he has kicks though. I think you would definitely take the win with the kicks. He's got a lot more boxing, but I think you have a better mix because of your training with like TriStar.
Mm-hmm. It's I'd like to see it happen one day, man. I hope, but whatever. It is what it is. We'll wait till.
Got my fingers crossed, man.
Exactly.
All right, cool. So that was all the questions I really had. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. It was amazing to get the chance to catch up with you. Actually, I do have one more question. In the event lockdown does unlock soon, I know you made the invite before with both me and Vincent. Still able to come up there and
of course, man. I'll take care of you, bro. I'll host you up at my place, bro.
Greatly appreciate it, man. Much obliged. Merci beaucoup.
My pleasure, my man. Thank you for having me, man.
Not a problem, man. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been a RENZcast with a very special guest and champion, Xavier, the Breadman, Alaoui.
Thank you, guys.
Travel safely and rock on.
Ciao.
Whew, dang. Now that was a good interview. Very thrilled I had the chance to catch up with Xavier. He's an awesome guy, excellent MMA fighter, but more importantly, you can definitely check him out on Instagram, see what he's up to, and let's hope that he gets himself into the UFC very soon. I'm predicting he's going to get himself before 2021 ends, which would be this time next year. He's going to be a top 15 fighter, hopefully challenging for the title in UFC soon. Got my fingers crossed. But definitely, I'm currently doing a campaign before the end of this year, before the end of 2020. I'm trying to get 9 more subscribers. That's 9. That'll get me to 100 subscribers before the end of 2020. If I get 100 subscribers, I do 100 kick reveal. That's not just 50 and 50 per leg. It's going to be 100 kicks from my right leg, 100 kicks from my left leg. Now, let's get it at it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Happy holidays, travel safely, and rock on.